Today, we're diving nose first into the wild blue yonder of PSVR2 flight simulators. If you dream of dogfights, peaceful planet hopping, or maybe just want to nail a smooth landing without crying, there's a VR cockpit out there with your name on it. Today, we're exploring the best PSVR2 sims that'll test your reflexes, tickle your flight fantasies, and possibly teach you what half those mysterious buttons actually do. Buckle up, pilot. Things are about to get turbulent, like comment on your favorite simulator and subscribe for more sky-high content.
Okay, hotshot, let's see what you've got.
Ultrawings 2. If you thought flying was all business and no balloon popping, think again. This absolute VR sky party crash-landed on PSVR2 in February 2023, and it came ready to shred clouds and expectations. You'll jump into a hangar full of 5 delightfully unpredictable aircraft, ranging from ultralights to stunt planes to helicopters, and earn cash by completing hundreds of missions that are equal parts thrilling, ridiculous, and beautifully chaotic. Want to shoot balloons mid-air with a dart pistol? Done. How about dive bombing enemy drones with a one-handed grenade launcher? Oh, that's in too. It's like Pilot Wings took a shot of espresso and signed up for a Saturday cartoon. What sets this airborne adventure apart is how you fly. It's not just some controller tapping sim. Your virtual hands become your cockpit toolkit. Want to lower the landing gear? Flip the switch yourself. Helicopter skids wobbly? Steady those hands, Maverick. There's a subtle layer of realism to the physics, but not so much that it kills the fun. It's tuned to perfection for those who want flight sim vibes without needing a degree in aeronautical engineering. Throw in combat dogfights, cross-platform multiplayer, weather variations, and a world that's actually alive. And Ultrawings 2 makes sure your PSVR2 headset never gathers dust. Project Wingman Frontline 59. Flying straight into PSVR2 cockpits in December 2023, this mission expansion soared in with missile lock intensity and Arctic-level drama. Set during the timeline of the original Project Wingman, Frontline 59 straps you into the sweaty jumpsuit of a reserve Federation pilot who's suddenly knee-deep in an all-out Cascadian invasion. Think you're just going to dogfight over ocean waves? Try dodging missiles inside underground tunnels and burning geothermal zones. Yeah, this campaign cranks it up from Top Gun to straight-up anime finale. The gameplay is still that accessible, seat-shaking flight combat that fans love, but now it's boosted with 6 brand-new missions that bring bold, tactical twists and explosive set pieces. You'll fly with Unit K9, a ragtag squad of last chancers who become the frontline defense against a wildly aggressive general that's had enough of diplomacy. Every mission's a big screen moment, cinematic, dramatic, and armed to the teeth with new mechanics that shake up your strategies mid-flight. And let's not forget that thumping original soundtrack by Jose Pavli, which turns every barrel roll and missile lock into an emotional crescendo. Frontline 59 makes sure Project Wingman fans stay locked, loaded, and loop-de-looping in VR glory. Space Docker VR. This one makes you earn every inch of movement, like a proper zero-gravity badass. Space Docker VR is about precision, patience, and Newtonian physics slapping you every time you overshoot a docking port. Ever tried parallel parking in a vacuum while drifting at 50 mph with no brakes? Welcome to your new obsession. The vibe is all sleek, virtual cockpit coolness, with intuitive controls that you can fully customize to match your inner space cadet's preferences. Career Mode throws handcrafted missions at you like a flight school from hell, each one designed to test your momentum mastery and see if you can dock like the legend you pretend to be. But that's just the tip of the asteroid. Weekly procedurally generated missions and random jobs keep things spicy, while Race Mode dares you to prove your pilot supremacy under leaderboard pressure. It's calm, cerebral chaos, less pew-pew and more steady crap. I bounced off again. But when you finally nail a perfect dock in complete silence, feels like you just made love to physics. Respect. Star Wars Squadrons. Lightspeed punched its way onto PlayStation VR2 via backward compatibility in October 2020. And yes, Star Wars Squadrons still hits harder than a proton torpedo to the hull. This one's the full fantasy. You're not just pretending to fly an X-Wing, you are flying it, gripping the joystick as red and green blaster bolts scream past your canopy in glorious motion sickness testing VR. Whether you're dogfighting over Yavin Prime or threading the needle through the debris of Galatan, this game takes cockpit immersion to I need a call sign levels. You'll bounce between the New Republic and the Empire, flying missions, customizing loadouts, and fiddling with your ship's systems like a caffeine-fueled astromech. And when it comes to the VR cockpit view, every knob, dial, and flickering radar ping becomes part of your visual language. There's no HUD, only your ship's dashboard, which makes for the most in-universe experience this side of a Disney Plus budget. With full VR support from beginning to end, no paid DLC nonsense, and a progression system that rewards skill, Squadrons is the closest most of us will ever get to piloting a starfighter, unless we win the galactic lottery. No Man's Sky. It may have launched back in August 2022 for PSVR2 as part of a massive free update, but No Man's Sky VR still feels like it landed straight from the future. This is an entire galaxy stuffed inside your headset, ready to let you walk on lava planets 1 minute, wrestle space pirates the next, and then chill in your underwater base like a cosmic Bob the Builder. And yes, it's all in VR. From mining minerals to warping between galaxies while holding your ship's controls like a proper space captain. Gameplay? It's basically choose your own sci-fi life simulator. Want to be a trader? Go for it. Bounty hunter? Yep. Terraforming biologist with a base made of glowing mushroom domes? Weird flex. But yes. You'll fly, fight, farm, and fumble your way across procedurally generated planets, each weirder than the last, with customizable ships, suits, and multi-tools. And since it's always online, but never pushy, you'll occasionally spot other helmeted wanderers on the same existential journey. There's a hypnotic rhythm to it. Jump system, scan wildlife, dodge sentinels, expand base, repeat. In VR, it becomes less a loop and more a trance. And with ongoing updates, it's the space sim that somehow keeps outgrowing the universe it already built. Flight Simulator Delivery 2025 VR. Since we're exploring every flight simulator out there for the PSVR2, how can we not include this abomination? It claimed it had put you in the captain's seat of a rising cargo empire, but what you got instead was a blurry layover at Budget Sim Airport. Originally released for PSVR2 this year, Flight Simulator Delivery 2025 VR promised the romance of logistics, flying crop dusters, hauling high-stakes cargo, upgrading hangars, and becoming the Bezos of the skies. And to be fair, on paper, it sounded like a quirky, business-flavoured aviation sandbox. But once the headset went on, it was turbulence from takeoff. Let's get real. The graphics? Rougher than an emergency landing in a cornfield, with muddy textures and low-res cockpits that looked more like they were printed with a potato than rendered with PS5 horsepower. It didn't just miss the mark, it missed the entire runway. Interactivity was as stiff as an unresponsive joystick, with confusing mechanics and zero guidance on, how to actually fly. Despite boasting 12 aircraft and 10 airports, the experience felt like a low-effort clone of Microsoft Flight Simulator, just with less soul, fewer features, and more loading screens than actual flying. What stings most is the bait-and-switch marketing. From Flight Simulator 2025 VR to delivery slapped on last minute. Yeah, passengers were not amused, only disappointed. Let's talk about another highly anticipated upcoming title. Aces of Thunder. Make sure you buckle those goggles and prep your stick grip. Because when this Warbird symphony finally takes off in 2025, Aces of Thunder is gunning to become the dogfight king of PSVR2 and PCVR skies. From the battle-scarred clouds of World War I to the fiery skies of World War II, Gaijin Entertainment, aka the folks who built War Thunder's Chaos engine, are bringing that same grit, gravity and gunfire to an all-VR aerial experience that's as historically soaked as it is technically tuned. Forget flying on rails, this is full sim territory. We're talking meticulously recreated cockpits with dials, levers and gauges that actually matter when you're spiraling toward Earth in a flaming SPAD-S Theed, or dive bombing a convoy in your trusty IL-2. And yes, you'll get to scream "For the Empire" while diving in the Red Baron's Fokker Doctor E. It's all here, the Spitfire's elegance, the Mustang's power, and the Zero's speed, all ready to turn the skies into your personal canvas of smoky contrails. And with multiplayer likely in the mix, those dogfights are about to get personal. From galaxy-spanning space adventures to white-knuckle warbird combat, PSVR2 is quietly becoming the ultimate pilot training ground, minus the G-force-induced nausea. One thing's clear, VR flight sims have never been this immersive or this fun. So go ahead, dust off that headset, grab the stick, and rediscover why flying never gets old. Don't forget to like. If you enjoyed the ride, drop a comment with your go-to sim and subscribe to fuel future flights with us.